Think you know your favorite music legends? Let's put your memory to the test with a music time machine. We're bringing you the ultimate nostalgia challenge. In each round, you'll see a recent photo of a legendary singer or band leader, someone who once ruled the airwaves and maybe your bedroom wall. You'll have 5 seconds to guess who it is, then we'll reveal a classic shot of them from their heyday, rocking out in their prime. Count how many you get right, challenge your friends, and let us know your score in the comments. Are you ready? Let's dive in. First up, here's a voice that defined Motown's golden age and is still going strong today. His songs have soundtracked first dances, heartbreaks, and summer nights for generations. 5 seconds. Do you know this songwriting legend? That's Smokey Robinson. He was the silky smooth voice and creative mind behind hits like The Tracks of My Tears and Cruisin'. At 85, he remains an icon, performing and inspiring new generations of artists. Next, from punk attitude to platinum blonde icon, this star helped define the look and sound of the late 70s and early 80s. She made Heart of Glass a global anthem, and her fearless style turned her into a pop culture trailblazer. 5 seconds. Can you name this legend? Debbie Harry. As the frontwoman of Blondie, she mixed punk, pop, and disco with a New York cool that's impossible to copy. Now 80, Debbie remains a symbol of reinvention and self-expression. Shifting to a superstar who brought Latin rhythms and heartfelt ballads to audiences around the world, this singer is a true Miami legend. 5 seconds. Recognize her? Gloria Estefan. She led the Miami sound machine to international fame, with hits like Conga and Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. At 68, Gloria is still touring and bringing joy to fans everywhere. Get ready for rock's ultimate showman. Known for his wild stage theatrics, dark eye makeup, and unforgettable hits, this artist truly put the shock in shock rock. 5 seconds. Do you know who made School's Out an anthem for rebellious teens? Alice Cooper. Famous for his outrageous concerts and hits like No More Mr. Nice Guy, Alice, now 77, is still a staple of classic rock radio and a fixture on the live music circuit. Now, let's switch gears to a pop phenomenon whose infectious song has become the internet's greatest prank. 5 seconds. Did you just get rickrolled? Rick Astley. His 1987 hit Never Gonna Give You Up became a meme decades later, turning him into an unlikely legend all over again. At 59, he's embraced his viral fame and still delights audiences worldwide. Time for a heartland rocker who gave voice to small-town America. His gritty storytelling and catchy hooks made Jack and Diane a permanent fixture on every classic rock playlist. 5 seconds. Can you guess this American storyteller? John Mellencamp. He wrote the soundtrack to countless road trips and backyard barbecues, and at 73, he's still touring and writing new music. Up next, a smooth voice who ruled the charts with heartfelt ballads and party anthems alike. From Hello to All Night Long, he's a master of feel-good hits. 5 seconds. Know this Commodore? Lionel Richie. An international treasure, Lionel has sold over 100 million records and mentored new stars on TV. At 76, his smile and charm are as bright as ever. Now, a British icon who brought punk energy and a trademark sneer to the world of 80s rock. His hits made Rebel Yell a stadium anthem. 5 seconds. Who's behind the fist pumps and leather jackets? Billy Idol. His look, his voice, and his attitude are unforgettable. Now 69, Billy still packs venues and inspires young rockers everywhere. Get ready for a stadium-filling voice who led sing-alongs with Livin' on a Prayer and You Give Love a Bad Name. 5 seconds. Can you spot this superstar? Jon Bon Jovi. His band helped define the sound of the 80s, and even at 63, John's still rocking stadiums and supporting charity causes around the world. How about a synth-pop pioneer and fashion icon? With signature hats, bold makeup, and a chameleon style, this artist became an LGBTQ icon and a pop star worldwide. 5 seconds. Recognize this Culture Club legend? Boy George. With songs like Karma Chameleon and Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? Boy George helped bring new wave to the masses. At 64, he's still performing and appearing on reality TV. Now, let's flash back to the British invasion of the 80s, where this band had the world hungry like the wolf for more. 5 seconds. Can you name this Duran Duran frontman? Simon Le Bon. From Rio to sold-out reunion tours, Simon's charisma hasn't faded. He's 67 and still a fashion-forward favorite. Here comes a pop queen whose Girls Just Wanna Have Fun became an anthem for generations of women. 5 seconds. Spot the queen of 80s color and fun? Cyndi Lauper. Her unique voice, style, and advocacy for LGBT rights made her an icon on and off stage. At 72, she's as vibrant as ever. Next, a guitar legend whose bluesy riffs and soulful voice defined classic rock. 5 seconds. Can you name this guitar god? Eric Clapton. He's the only artist inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 3 times. At 80, he's still inspiring guitarists everywhere. Here's a singer who brought Back in Black to life after tragedy struck AC/DC. His powerhouse vocals led the band into a new era of rock. 5 seconds. Know who replaced Bon Scott? Brian Johnson of AC/DC. His unmistakable growl and cap became a symbol of hard rock. Now 78, Brian is still out there touring. Next, a pop powerhouse whose dance moves, voice, and iconic style dominated MTV and the charts. 5 seconds. Can you name this Control superstar? Janet Jackson. With hits like Rhythm Nation and Together Again, Janet broke records and barriers. At 59, she's a multi-generational influence. Shifting to the new wave era again, here's the frontwoman of the Go-Go's turned solo star. 5 seconds. Do you remember her sweet, soaring voice? Belinda Carlisle. From Heaven is a Place on Earth to chart-topping albums, Belinda remains a pop mainstay at 66. Time for a legend who sang Maggie May and made raspy vocals a global phenomenon. 5 seconds. Do you know that unmistakable hair and style? Rod Stewart. He sold more than 250 million records, and at 80, his energy still fills arenas. Next up, Swedish pop royalty and a true dancing queen. 5 seconds. Who's this ABBA legend? Agnetha Feltskog. As 1/4 of ABBA, she helped write pop history. At 75, Agnetha remains beloved worldwide. Here's a glam rocker whose star makeup and explosive stage shows made Kiss legendary. 5 seconds. Can you spot the star child? Paul Stanley. Decades after Rock and Roll All Night, he's still performing with signature flair at 73. And now, a mystical, enchanting singer whose voice helped define the sound and image of Fleetwood Mac. 5 seconds. Do you know this witchy woman? Stevie Nicks. Edge of 17, Landslide, and her haunting stage presence keep her a legend at 77. How did you do? Which transformation was the biggest surprise? Share your score and your favorites in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and pass this challenge along to your fellow music fans. The faces may change, but the hits and the memories are forever.